You got to cover a lot of film here to get anything funny. Jeremy Powers in the break today.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Well, Mike Zellman from SRAM. It was pretty sweet. We were out there shredding hard. You know, it was really awesome.
Great job, man.
Thank you. Started right at the beginning. Lars Boom tacked, and I followed it. As soon as I saw Lars go, I know him. He's one of my cyclocross pals, and I knew he has good legs. He's a triple-time world champion, so I thought, that seems like a good guy to go on the break with. I probably should go with him. Then I knew that climb was going to be really steep at the beginning, but then kind of flatten out, which is good for me. And yeah, basically just kind of hit it, and it all worked out for me. Had great companions. Some guys checked out a little too early, which wasn't nice in the wind. But
so you guys ended up with 4 coming into the finish. Was that the total? There were more than that initially?
There were I think 8. You know, I think they had 2 Type 1s and the United Healthcare guy. Those guys didn't make it over the climb with us, and then one of the guys from Kelly that was going for the KOM dropped off after he got those points. So.
And you made it to about what, 15K to go, maybe 20K to go?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So.
You guys went early. Were you surprised that ended up being the move?
I wasn't, because I knew that Sierra Road climb was going to be kind of brutal, and I also knew that probably some of the other teams, we talked about it, you know, in our team meeting last night, that some of the other teams probably wanted to have an easier day up that climb. I don't know how that climb was easy in any way going up it, but either way, it was definitely something we thought about beforehand.
That last descent was awful rough. We had a lot of mechanicals, a lot of uneven asphalt. Comment on that?
It was probably safer to be in the break. I mean, that road was super dangerous. There were tons of potholes. I mean, I was really sketched out, and I was up there with 4 guys. I mean, we were going, you know, 50 miles an hour. I mean, just like bikes completely leaned over with potholes, and you know, they did a great job of marking the course. No disrespect to anyone that helped put this race on. Just was you know, the conditions of the road. It was just super dangerous. So.
You and Lars up there talking cross?
We were. I mean, Lars and I have been good friends for a long time. I met him probably 5 or 6 years ago. His dad, my dad, we've always, I don't know, those guys had met each other a long time ago, and then, I don't know, my dad's funny like that. He brought him over like big magazines with like American cars and stuff like that, because Lars is always into that stuff. So we definitely go way back. We definitely had a couple laps. It was really nice to be able to spend the day with him. He's someone that I look up to. I like his riding style, and so it was a nice day for us both.
So coming into Modesto, you know, the gap was 45 seconds, and then we went back up to over a minute. So what was going on in the break at that point?
Well, I think that they were just kind of playing with us, but the wind also kicked up really high, and we had a wind from the side, and then as soon as we took a left-hander, it was probably I think like 7 miles on that road, and then we just got like a straight headwind, and I heard that in the radio the field had split. And we just kept our heads down and went as hard as we could. I mean, I knew the attacking was going to start, and I was cramping for a long time. So I've made it that far. You know, this is only my 6th race of the year.
Did they warn you about the crosswinds coming into town?
I mean, yeah, it was kind of all day like that. Even on the downhills, it was super brutal. Like we're going like 25 miles in these like very downhills that you should be doing 30, 32, 34 miles an hour. So. It was a hard day for everyone, no matter what way you cut the pie. Yeah.
Did you think you could stick it? That you would stick to the end?
You never know. You know, I like to take that line from Jens Voigt. You know, you just try, and then you hope for the best. You know, if not, you get them again.
Were you getting good information on the road?
Yeah, we were great. I mean, everything was good. You know, we were just really trying our hardest. I mean, the wind was like. Just was not in our favor for 4 guys at that. You know, we started literally from the first K in, so it wasn't like it wasn't an easy day, and there were some good steep climbs, and just that wind was not in our favor. You know, had we taken a right instead of a left, where we got a direct headwind, probably would have been in a lot better shape. You know, mentally and physically.
So how did it feel? You know, this is what your 6th race was at this year? No.
Yeah, I did 2 races at home, and then I guess I've done 4 days of racing here. So. I mean, I did a lot of motor pacing with my friends, and you know, I got a good group of people back home that are really awesome, and they help me out training and everything like that. So it feels good to be, you know, early in the year and just kind of rocking. You know, it was awesome. This is the best thing I could ask for.
So tell me about the boom boom.
The boom boom. I don't know. Friedman calls it the boom boom. I don't even know why. It's really not mine. Mike Friedman, boom boom room. But that's just the back room in the trailer.
When those 3 riders dropped off on Sierra Road, was that an acceleration from boom that dislodged them? What was it?
No, we weren't really going. We weren't going bananas. I mean, we were just kind of hanging out, doing, I don't know, whatever, just doing pace, doing the pace. Everybody was kind of taking pulls, and we were just keeping going, and then I guess, I don't know, those guys, I saw one guy start to crack a little bit, and then I know VID000, had been in the break the day before, so I knew that he was going to definitely be tired. They were yelling, but the other guys weren't fatigued, so they just kept going on. You only have so much say in a situation like that. I better follow the wheel in front of me, and it's kind of how that ended up.
Is everybody rotating through in the break?
Yeah, I'd say I did. I'd say at the end I definitely had to pull out. I had to miss a couple of pulls, but it's all right.
On a lighter note, it seemed like I was in the neutral start behind you. You took a natural break, and
I had to pee so bad all day. I was like, oh my god, when does it stop? Like when do we get to take a pee break here?
you were coming along, and it seemed like you came up on somebody's driveway.
I did. I apologize to that guy. I mean, I don't know. He was out. It was his fault for having a house out there. we're in. I don't even know where we were. Far away. So.
Nice job out there, J-Pod. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Yep.
Good to see you.
Thanks,
all right.
Mike. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, Michael from the Road Diaries.
Yeah, I was like,
Jeremy Powers in the break all day from the start, over the top. Made it to about 15K to go.
Definitely.
He's the man, a young rider, Team Jelly Belly, East Coaster, cross rider extraordinaire.